wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharply to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to...
Good evening, people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to MUFC Realist TV with Mick and Jarvis. But apparently there is no Jarvis because Jarvis is always late. We know that anyway. But Jarvis will come in later on. It's Friday, and what a day of football we had. What a day of news. Of course, we covered Erik ten Hag's press conference, and the majority thing that stole today's news was Klopp exit. And God, we're going to talk about that one. And Pep Guardiola, of course, the 150 charges is next. The new era begins. What does it mean for Manchester United? Does it mean that, hey, with no competition, potentially Klopp leaving, Pep Guardiola leaving, they've been dominating for 10 years. Is it now time for Manchester United? Big question marks. And of course, we're going to talk about no January signings. We're going to roast and toast everything what's been said because hips don't lie, according to Antony Martial. What was it? Was it hips or was it actually a groin surgery? Jokes aside, anyway. And Rashford, of course, the bombshell that came out today. Is Rashford taking the piss? I'm going to talk about everything that. Until then, please, guys, don't forget to hit that like, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't. It is just me here solo doing it by myself. But you know what? It's crazy, crazy in the world of football today. Oh. That's me, mini-me. Like, you know, this is how I feel today, guys. Anyway, it's Friday night. Happy Friday, TGIF. And of course, how you all doing? Let me just check the mood. Like, you know, welcome to the legendary VER room as well. Let me see who is here. Let me shout you out before we continue. And where the hell is Jarvis? Still, Lillis United is always here first to say, Jarvis, Mick. Yeah, Lillis, you better shout out, where is my Jarvis? Where's me Jarvis? Jeff Steele, what you coming in here? Coming in raw, my friend, saying the big talk should be about complete lack care of respect and professionalism of Rashford. Yeah, Jeff is going in raw here, straight away punching, you know, Marcus Rashford. But cooling components, we're going to talk about that. Was it out on Wednesday? Was it calling in a sickie on Thursday? And what about reports coming out that he will not participate on Sunday? But you know what? Was Rashford drunk? I don't know. We don't pry in other people's business what they do on the day off, but we got to talk about it because at the end of the day, I have no agenda. I have no beef. I judge players on the pitch, and particularly when he did that quack quack song. You know what I mean? That what? That's where he lost my respect, according to me. Jeff Steele. And then he was missing in Dublin. No, it was not in Dublin. He was in Belfast, to be honest. Calling in disgraceful. Is it a disgrace? Lillis United, where you're saying sell Gashford is clowns. Yeah, we could talk about that as well, Lillis. I hear you. Ineos days, James Sexuals will save United. Yeah. It's your opinion, but we will see. Jolly Malmin is here. The Jolly Malmin with the pepperoni pizza. How are you doing today, Jolly? What you are saying here, my friend Rashford. I hope there is a massive fine on this guy. Goes clubbing, then becomes sick from clubbing, and now he's become a joke again. That's the second time this season. Well, I don't know. Listen, I'm gonna have a say right here, right now. To be honest, right? Players can do whatever they want on the day now, on the day off, right? But of course, when you're a public figure, you know the paparazzi is gonna follow you. We're gonna play a clip by, shared a tweet by our friend from the United stand. Of course, we're talking about the legendary Kev Ashford as well. He posted something, and you can clearly see the bouncer saying, "Don't film, you will get this lad in trouble." Like, why? Why not? Anyway, my point stand is right. If you haven't performed on the pitch, there's one thing, but whatever you do on your day off, it's not my business. But if you know that you got clubbing on a whatever, you take a flight to, Dublin or Belfast, and you're going to be caught by paparazzis. Why risk it, right? Why risk it? Because the British gash media is going to spread all these trash stories about you, my friend. Duncan is here. What do you say? No, Daniel Hutchinson, Drunky Rashi. Here we go. The judge and jury is already out on Drunken Rashi. Like, what should we do with the drunken sailor? Yep, we see. I bet Rashford move more dance floor than the pitch. Yeah. I like the way you move. And hips don't lie with Shakira, according to Anthony Martial as well. What a farce. What a week. And it comes down to Erik ten Hag's press conference today. Me and Mark did a live coverage of the press conference. And he got the question, what about your January signings? And basically he said, we looked into it. We looked the cow in the ass, the Ten Hag expression. And according to FFP, we can't do anything. I think that in general, Martial screwed him over. Like, Martial, I'm not going to be toxic, but at the end of the day, club was kind of banking to get Martial out of the door. What did a Martial do? Comfortable sitting there, twiddly-do, twiddly-tum. I'm just going to sit up my contract and I'm going to stink out the place and I'm going to sabotage it. You know what I mean? That's my general feeling, like emotional as a fan when I kind of read into it. But at the end of the day, like, contractually speaking, he can do whatever he wants because we can't force him out, right? But it's so typical that everything was kind of depending on to get Martial out the door so we can actually get a January signing. But it doesn't look like it. Ten Hag looked very disappointed. You could read his body language, and he was not really happy about it. And where's my Jarvis? Where's Jarvis? Did he misjudge the timing? Jarvis, I miss you, man. Where are you, man? Anyway, Mark United stand was absolutely raving about protecting. I saw that, right? I saw that he was protecting Rashford in a way, and you got every right to do so. It's balanced approach. Like, if you're a fanboy to protect somebody for, being a person, a human being, yeah, you could do that. But at the end of the day, on this channel, we keep a level approach and we will call it out, like Daily always do, call a spade a spade. But at the end of the day, whatever they do, it's their opinions and their opinions alone. So, yeah, I saw Goldbridge rant. He was going out for 20 minutes or so, and he got a point. Very good points. You can sort of argue the point, yes, no. But at the end of the day, it's how you interpreted it. That's your opinion. And that's what we've always been on this channel, my friend. What you is saying here, Daniel, as well, does not matter if it weeds or Wednesday or Thursday. No, it does not matter. But what strikes me is that, you got training on Thursday. Even if you go out on Wednesday, you report sick on Thursday, and then reports coming out today to say that, he might be a doubt. And yeah, a doubt is a shout, and a shout is Jarvis. Jarvis, what the hell is going on with you, man?
Sorry. I'm so.
I thought you were calling a sickie. I thought you were out partying, getting drunk like Rashford on the lash.
Yeah, well, I wish. No, I'm home. I'm home with two of my kids. My wife is not here. I misjudged the time, and suddenly, Jesus, I thought it was in 1 hour.
God.
So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to keep the VAR room waiting. I'm so sorry to keep you waiting, Mick.
Guys, you know what? You know what Jarvis just did? He did a Jadon Sancho.
Yeah.
Late for trading. Yeah. Big up. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm good. But I'm a little bit stressed out now because suddenly I realized it was a show. I've been running around playing Star Wars with Philip.
Oh my God, you're a beauty. How's Philip, your son?
He's having a blast, But he was so disappointed. I said, "Oh Jesus, I misjudged the time. I can't play animore."
You can bring him later on as well.
Well,
anyway, good evening, ladies in the house. Jarvis is here. Please smash a like. You know what to do, Jarvis. Do we have to run that tutorial again, or no? Do you know how to smash the like button?
Yeah, run it. Let's just run it, and people can.
Yeah, we done a sort of Mick Ruby classic here, like, you know, for educational purposes. I'm not calling you dum-dums or anything like that. Don't take me wrong. But here's a little bit of a tutorial, like how to smash the like button for dummies. Here we go. Let's go.
So it's come to our attention that about 90% of you on YouTube have not yet learned how to smash the like button. What? So today, we're going to learn.
No! God,
are you ready?
Please, no! No!
All right.
No! No!
And that is how you smash the like button. Hit the like button. What did I say?
Hit the like button.
Exactly. Don't forget it.
Nice. And that's exactly what you should do. Thumbs up for this channel and thumbs up for Jarvis, even if he's late. But it's good to see you
Glazers, give us a like. If you hate the Glazers, give us a like. It's not that hard.
Yeah, man. Jarvis, do us a favor. Can you you're an old man, put your reading glasses on and give the legendary VAR room a massive shout out. Who is in the house? Who is in the VAR room watching? In this VAR room is the legendary, most positive community I ever seen. I've been on many fan channels, watched the VR rooms. We call it VR room. We're the only one calling the video assistant room, right? So big up to you. Pat yourself. I see Freshmano is in the house. Thomas Svegenes all the way from Sweden is in the house. Footy Life is here as well, man. Seriously, Tommy. We might open the floodgates later on, but let's just get some things out of our chest.
But I see a lot of famous names and legends of the chat.
Michael
we have
Jackson?
Ian McDonald, we have Lillis, of course. Lillis.
Yes.
I love Lillis. Lillis always comments
That's
after the show in the non-live comments. Always. Fantastic. Helping
Jarvis,
out
I always wonder who came first, the chicken and the egg, or the egg, the chicken. There's always Lillis that comes first and comes last in comments, right? So big up Lillis. Kaisi Bratte.
Big up Lillis. And of course, Craig Warby, our good fellow from Manchester, Outdoor Sportswear, Mr. Craig. And Yalo, of course. He says, Jarvis, a gamer. No, I'm not a gamer. I used to play Counter-Strike when I was younger, but that's a long time ago, Counter-Strike. And I was quite good. I was quite good at my time. Cool. Yeah. Cool. But I'm not going to tell you my kill-death ratio. But it was okay. Yeah.
I used to play Counter Glazer.
Yeah.
For the past 18 years, to be honest, right? So what else do we have here? Rushman is coming in here saying that, what are you saying, Rushy? Matt is coming in to say Rashford can't be showing poor effort on the pitch, then enjoying himself. Sorry, deserves everything he gets. Play for us. Play it like you mean it. Stop moaning about your mate at Dortmund. That's what you're saying. Sorry, I'm a little bit dyslexic. I'm adding on to your tweet just to add a little bit of more context. Please forgive me if I do so. Listen, guys, thank you for coming this far to the show. This is the Friday night special. This is the Blockbuster. We tend to do it a little bit more with humor, a little bit with rock and roll and heavy metal, pedal to the metal. And when it comes to pedal to the metal, it looks like Jurgen Klopp has kind of run out of gas, Jarvis.
What? Yeah,
What?
I heard.
Yeah.
What a bomb. Bombshell came out today. I saw the interview. You could see it on Klopp. I like Jurgen Klopp as a human being. He's genuine. I feel he's genuine in the way he acts and how he talks. And sometimes, he's a little bit too much, but at least I think I feel that he's an honest guy. And and you can see that he was very sorry for leaving now in the summer. And but he said he will never train another team besides Liverpool in England. So he's at least he's loyal, and I'll give him that. So where do you think Klopp go next?
Me, let's talk about that. Let us just play the clip, right? I want to start up playing the clip because this is very big in football industry at the moment. Like, I did follow Klopp when he was at Dortmund. I really admire his cockiness at Dortmund. And then, of course, I got disappointed when he came to Liverpool. But at the end of the day, 9 years, what he did at Liverpool, I mean, you could hate him for being a rival, but I saw Klopp as a mini Alex Ferguson, like, and he adopted everything what Alex did. Like, how do I say it? The Fergie time kind of took it to Klopp time, the mentality monster that he instilled, like never say die attitude. It's got fingerprints to Sir Alex Ferguson all around Klopp, right? So you can hate him. It was annoying, but he had the Sir Alex Ferguson traits. Like, he loved to pick a fight. He loves to piss off people. And that was what Sir Alex used to be about as well. And that's my opinion. And I have 2 clips to play. Let's share the first one, all right? Let's bring this to the stage and let's do this, peeps. Let's add Kloppity to the stage. Maybe I can increase it a little bit of Monica by my side.
Control plus shortcut keyboard.
Oh, yeah. It's big enough to see Klopp anyway, yeah? Good. Let's do this.
Well, Jurgen, we're here because you have an important message to deliver to our supporters. Would you like to tell them what that is?
Yeah, I have to. I will leave the club at the end of the season. I can understand that it's a shock for a lot of people in this moment when you hear it the first time, and but obviously I can explain it, or at least try to explain it, and I love absolutely everything about this club.
Well, Jarvis, that's passion, and that's him trying to say, like, please forgive me. But at the end of the day, we're going to dive more into it. Like, I watched the whole interview today. I read his body language. Look at his tiredness. It looks like a man that's totally burned out. And I can relate to that because I've been there myself. You work hard, constantly under pressure. It's a high pressure performance games.
I love everything about the city. I love everything about our supporters. I love the team. I love the stuff. I love everything. That I still take this decision probably shows you that I'm convinced it's the one I have to take. It is that how can I say that I'm running out of energy.
So he's running out of energy. It's not sickness. It's basically running out of steam. Like, you light the candle, you let it burn, but once the candle comes to the end, there's nothing more to burn, right? Everyone can relate to it, right? Everyone that runs their own business or been in a high level position knows how hard it is to perform and constantly be under pressure, right? And then I want to translate this over to Erik ten Hag as well, like, and I want to do a comparison.
I have no problem now. Obviously, I think I know it already for longer, that I will have to announce that at one point. But I'm absolutely fine now. But I know that I cannot do the job again and again and again and again. And after all the years we had together, and after all the time we spent together, and after all the things we went through together, the respect grew for you, the love grew for you, and the least thing I owe you is the truth. And that's the truth.
Yep. Guys, at the end of the day, like, Jarvis, that is a short version. I saw the whole interview and there's more to it, right? So, we can be rivals. At the end of the day, we're humans, right? And I've been there myself. Basically, I had high level positions leading multinationals as a global HR director or vice president of talent acquisition, and you have constantly the pressure to perform and to prove. But in this situation, it's a high level sport, right? You have to do press conferences, you have to do week in, week out. If that something goes, the buck stop as a manager. Managers always gets the criticism, and when you lose the passion, when you lose the drive, in that interview, in the long interview, he said basically, I got to be truthful for myself. Like, I'm not the man anymore. I lost the drive and I want the best for the club. So therefore I'm stepping down, right? What's your thoughts and feelings regarding? I want to hear from you as well, mate.
Yeah, as first of all, I'm a football fan and I love football. And Jurgen Klopp, he's a character in this mix of football, this soup of football, this wonderful soup that I like to eat. That's called football. And Klopp is one of the main ingredients. Even though he's a Liverpool manager, and we don't like Liverpool, but he's very entertaining. And I feel that he's honest, and yeah, it has taken its toll. He's been at the club for 9 years.
9 years,
and I feel that he has given everything.
Everything, yeah.
He won one league title, but he's given everything, and to get the players performing and with passion and celebration. So yeah, I gotta be honest.
The
I will miss
fist
him.
pumping, the fist
I will miss
pumping,
him.
and
How
but
do
he
you
was.
feel?
Listen, I as I said in the beginning, he was a big profile in Premier League. It was the battle between him and Pep Guardiola. He was the only one that could actually challenge Pep Guardiola at the end of the day, right? You love the character, you hate the character, but at the end of the day, he got the best out of that team. He started from the rebuild to where he led them to the COVID season kind of Premier League titleship, and I think even led them to the trophies, right? The Champions League, and so basically he feels damn, I'm coming to an age, I'm 55 or something, I got to be better, just take the pedal of the metal a little bit and just chill, right? Because if your anxiety hits you, right, there's nothing more you can do. Why be half the man that I used to be? What he said in that lengthy interview, if I can't be 100% myself, I got to be true to myself and true to the club. So I think he did the honorable thing, right? And even he asked him to, in the interview, to say that they tried to poke the bear a little bit, to say, well, even Sir Alex Ferguson announced twice that he's stepping down, and he changed his mind. Would you do the same? And he said, no, 100% stone cold no.
The thing is, he has built a team, but he's in his second team in a way. And now he has changed a lot of players. We brought in a lot of new players, and now they're on top of the league. They can win the league this year. I believe they are a title contender. But if he wins, Liverpool will have their. They will have a same amount of league titles as us, so he will be remembered as a hero if they win. But football, it comes and goes. It's not long ago that Liverpool underperformed, and you heard rumors and mumbling around Liverpool, and maybe Klopp is over, maybe his time is over, maybe. So, but it's okay that he leaves. It's good for us in a way. If City goes down because of 115 charges and Liverpool loses Klopp. The table is set. The table is set.
Let's transition over to the next roast, basically, what I'm going to put in here to the stage as well, because you got to listen to fans, what they have to say, rivals fans. And, you have Andy Goldstein from Talk Sports. He's absolutely delighted that Jurgen Klopp is leaving Liverpool at the end of the season. He says, couldn't be more happier. Unbelievable news. I can't stand the guy. He's so good. He's so good. Let's play this clip as well, and let's hear from Goldstein. I find this amusing.
Let me just point out now, Liverpool fans, right, that when I say I'm absolutely delighted with the news, right, my day couldn't be any better, that is possibly the biggest backhanded compliment I can give you, because he's such an unbelievable manager and he's won so much for you, and he's turned your club around in the last 30 years to a club that used to be a big head that would look up at other clubs winning the Premier League to a club that's winning it and winning in Europe. So the fact he's going, honestly, couldn't be any happier. Unbelievable news. I can't stand him because he's so good. Right? It's all backhanded compliment. There's no insults.
Anyway, what's your reaction? Do you agree?
Yeah, I think he hit the nail on the head because I can't stand him, but I love him in a way. So I think a lot of us as United fans feel the same. But yeah, Klopp is Klopp.
Yeah.
Adios.
Adios.
Move on, and maybe we can beat Liverpool next year because
Maybe.
I don't think Ten Hag will have the honor to beat Liverpool. No.
Yeah. You know
I'm
how
sorry.
I relate everything to music and songs? I always find something. You know, Guns N' Roses, that song, I used to love her, but I had to kill her.
Mm-hmm. Guns N' Roses,
This
yeah.
kind of feels like it's a love-hate relationship, but certainly Klopp will be missed in the Premier League. He was a character, and as I said, for me, he had so many attributes for Sir Alex. He resembles me on many Sir Alex Ferguson, but in the wrong red shirt, to be honest. But more news to come here as well. I want to hear the mood from the VR room. Are you as happy that he's gone, or will you also miss him as a character? Is it a big loss for the Premier League? Because, like Ten Hag said, all eras comes to an end. So that means that we're going to talk about Pep Guardiola and his 115 charges. Will he stay? Will he go? We think he will leave. I think so. That opens the Pandora's box to who's going to dominate next for the next 10 years. Is it Ten Hag? Is it Arteta? Will it be potentially what is called Ange Postecoglou? Or will it be good evening, Mr. What's his name? Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah. The Aston Villa manager.
Yeah.
My head is not. Unai Emerey. Yeah.
We plays the ball. Very good. But more news to come, according to Squonka Twitter account. Liverpool have announced more staff departure today. Actually, 5 that have lost games across all competitions in 3. Jurgen Klopp as manager. Pepe Jean Linders, assistant manager. Peter Kravetz, assistant manager. Victor Matos, elite development coach, and Jorg Shemanduke, sporting director. The new era starts now. So, to me, in that long interview, you had also representatives from FFG saying that our rebuild starts now. We will find the right replacement. And I got this tweet right now that they're not only going to get rid of Jurgen Klopp announced himself, but I want to play the devil's advocate. Right? Are they potentially going like, I can't do this, you're not backing me, I'm stepping out, I can't do this by myself, you give me nothing to work with, and then you see the announcement that 4 others are following him as well.
Yeah, but in a business kind of view, you understand when Klopp is a star. When he leaves, they don't want to be the fall guys to stay behind. So it makes sense to leave when Klopp leaves. And I think a lot of them have been with Klopp for almost 9 years, so they are almost as equal as tired. So it's going to be a tough nut for Liverpool to swallow. Because how do they move on from here? We all know by experience what happened when the Sir Alex retired. But the FSG has probably known this for a long time and have planned for this. I think they have a new person in place already, because this is how FSG moves. But who it will be, I don't know. I hear people talking about Xabi Alonso. But for me, I think they will go for a similar style of Klopp, the gegenpress kind of. Nagelsmann or you have even Hasenhüttl or David Wagner or other Premier League managers who are in the same mold. Same mold as Jurgen Klopp. So it wouldn't surprise me if it's not Alonso or Steven Gerrard who will.
Alonso don't play the same style. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I heard about the Xabi Alonso 100%. I heard about it, but he signed a contract in 2026, so they must be aware of it. He wouldn't sign the contract according to his press conference if he didn't know it. But this year he felt like, I just woke up and I just feel I'm half the man that I used to be, right? So I'm not going to do this anymore. And it's fair to the club. Is it a play for the gallery, or is it telling the truth? 2 sides to the story. The body language tells a broken man, that needs a break, 100%.
Yeah.
For sure. But who will be the next manager in line? I don't really care, because at the end of the day, it's the wrong red we're talking about. all I care about is this a new dawn for Manchester United? Because will Pep leave? I believe if Manchester City is found guilty, Pep will definitely jump the ship. And I was watching, Terry Lewis did a small clip the other day as well when he did a coverage that UEFA, head of UEFA, definitely thinks that Manchester United are so guilty. So I believe that UEFA is kind of supporting, the Premier League with the legal ratification and documents, right? And it'll be very interesting to see, right? Because, what's your thoughts regarding that? Do you think Pep will fall? Will he go to Girona, or where do you think he will go? Because City has not been that great this season at all. Like
he won't go down with them. That's for sure. I think he always have ambitions, and he wants to win. And winning League One isn't one of them. That's not his ambition. So no. Pep will leave, but Pep has been in the game for so long. Even him can retire for a couple of years and come back when another opportunity arises. Maybe Real Madrid or something like that. You never know. Or he will go back to Barcelona. Who knows?
I always said that. I always believed that he will go back to Barcelona. That is, he's Catalonian. Why not? Anyway,
Barca in the mud at the moment. Xavi is the knives are out. They lost in the cup, so they are not accepting mediocrity in Barcelona. They will give him the sack as soon as.
Ian McDonald, look at this coming in with the banter. I hope Southgate gets the gig at Liverpool. Anyway, we gotta tune in to feel the pulse with the VR room. Sorry for we're not neglecting it. It's just having a sort of a mano-to-mano conversation between me and Jarvis here, because we haven't had the privilege to talk today. Anyway, what are we saying here in the VR room? Lillis United, what of City of getting guilty? Pep to Manchester United. Will you have Pep at Manchester United? Will you take him? No, I see producer Mark saying no, cut the stream right now. He's saying no.
No, it won't happen. That's unrealistic.
What else happening? What's going on here? I think it goes down with them if it goes a bit wee man syndrome about him. I mean, target accomplished. Won a treble. Some people call it a fake treble, cheating treble. Fat and happy. I called that out. City will not challenge this season at all, and it's been very inconsistent period for City. But knowing what we know, everyone knows they have breached the FFP. Everyone knows they're guilty as hell, right? Even UEFA knows it. Even the president of UEFA say, I know they're guilty. You cheated, you committed fraud, and therefore I stand there I want to see what the verdict is, right? Because there's so much power behind that City force, the economical power and influence, political power. That do we really dare to do anything? But equally, in the eyes of the law, in every sports industry, if you cheated, you should be stripped off all your medals, all your records, and bye-bye, see you later, relegated down to 2 divisions, according to my opinion. What is your opinion, Jarvis?
I just got a picture in my mind of Monty Python when all the women wearing beard and they were going to the stoning.
Life of Brian. Yeah.
Guilty.
Is there any women here? No. Who did that? She. He. That's a classic scene, the stoning scene. Yeah, that's what it is.
So this is what's going on now. I think we are preparing for the stoning, because there's no way, I can't accept, and I don't think football fans will accept if they get away, because then they will just show to the world that there's corruption and they are corrupt. So no, the cheating must be punished, and relegation is the only thing that people will be accepting. That's a fair punishment for the cheating. How many leagues they will go down, that's another thing.
Levels.
How many levels? So, but but I don't think Pep will follow them.
No, of course. I don't think so either. But this is the topic today. New era begins, right? this is the reset button, what you called, if I back the tape 5-10 minutes ago. This is the great reset, isn't it, for Premier League at the end of the day? Like, you had two dominant managers, two dominant forces, and football goes in cycles, according to your opinion. This is what the Premier League needs, according to my opinion. We need a little bit of a change. I don't know. Do you think that if, Klopp will leave 100%, that's confirmed, right? Xabi Alonso looks like he ain't going to go anywhere. He's happy at Leverkusen. He just got them kicking, so I don't think he will go. FSG probably had what you said, somebody similar style to Klopp aligned already. Who will that be? Yeah. I don't know. Where Klopp will go, I don't think in a million years he will take on another gig for a couple of years. He will do like a similar, in my opinion, similar to what Zidane did, right? Zidane will just take a sabbatical, say, screw this, I made my money, I worked my ass off for 9-10 years. I can't do this. I'm just going to chill, spend some time with my kids, my wife. I got my finally I got my teeth done, white and shiny. I got my laser eye surgery, I got rid of those glasses. At the end of the day, he was Mr. Liverpool. He was Mr. Branding. He was living and breathing his job, wearing that Liverpool cap. He was just the representative, he was fist pumping the crowd. So yeah, big up Jurgen, big up. We made a lot of banter of you, we made a lot of fun, but we'll definitely miss you, mate. You know what I mean?
But what if Ragnik comes in? He's the Mr. Gegenpress himself. Yeah, Ragnik.
He's the grandfather of the Gegenpress.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I will ask the VR room. Would that be a possibility? And would we accept that the former Man United manager will be the manager of Liverpool?
Yeah, what's VR room saying? Anyway, guys, Craig Warby's here. I can see you. Sorry, we absolutely neglected you. Doesn't mean that we are misusing you guys. So anyway, misusing you. Who is in here saying what you guys are saying? Did we miss so many chats while we're talking anyway? Certified top G. Yeah, you want to exactly. He wants to see the good old rivalry between Arsenal and Manchester United back again. Is this cycle that comes back, Jarvis?
Yeah, I would love that cycle to come back, because I loved that rivalry between us and Arsenal. That was always toe to toe. We had the Ferguson's best team, and we had the treble team and the unbeaten Arsenal team, and that was Invincibles.
Invincibles.
Invisible. No, Invincibles.
Yeah. So that opens up the Pandora's box and possibility for that old rivalry, because at the end of the day, the topic of this stream is new era begins, means that we were watching. I mean, we did the coverage today of Erik Ten Hag's press conference, me and Mark then, and there was a topic regarding Ineos was directed to Ten Hag and say, how do you feel with Ineos being in here for a couple of weeks now? And he said, finally, I get some support, right? So what I want to do, he did. He said, finally, I'm getting some support. So what I want to tie into, he did.
That's a real dig into the Glazers.
Go back and watch that press conference if you haven't. Mark can confirm. Mark, I bring in. Can you confirm?
Yeah, he did. He drove and he took a knife and he drove it and he turned it. Wow. Real
what did he say, Mark? Can you rephrase exactly?
He said, finally, I'm getting some assistance. I'm meaning that he getting help to formulate the direction that they want to go in. His ideology aligned with Ineos and Omar. That's what he's saying. He never said
he said I already started it 1.5 years ago with the dressing room, he stated. But basically it ties into everything what Klopp has been going on, because Klopp is saying, I've been taking all this heat, this press conference and everything, and trying to rebuild. But if the tools are not there, and you can sort of tie into the mental burnout what Ten Hag has been going through. Like, I know it hasn't been a great season, but at the end of the day, when you walk into that and you see who the fuck pulled the hand grenade here and let it explode, right? You have to play the sweeper keeper there, to mop up the shit that's been thrown out there. It's been stinking up the place for far too long. And this guy comes in here, first and foremost, let's instill some discipline into these lazy fuckers, right? That's what he tried to do. Number one, we saw the 10 commands list first. And then there was a revolt. There was the leaks. There's only so much thing a man can do, right? To deal with all these leaks. the fucking scandals and everything, and try to manage a football club. On top of everything, all the injuries. Yeah, I know some people say he's a gash manager, but I believe with the right support, with the right structure, what he said, finally are getting some support, right?
Mm-hmm.
They can understand, right, Eric, you do you, right? We're going to support you. We're going to fucking have the sporting director take care of that. We're going to have the best in class recruitment. We're going to have the best in class bloody fucking physiotherapy, like, the sector fucking physio, head of physio doctors, right? And you just be you, right? You're not going to have any say in your transfers because we are going to define a style of play. It's going to be a very attacking football, expansive football, right? We want to entertain fans. We want to win at all costs. You just make sure you deliver on our vision, right? So basically, what does it mean? In modern days football, they don't recruit managers. They don't recruit players around the manager, because that's something that we've been doing for the past 6 years. And that's why we have this calamity of shit show going on of players, right? A mixed bag of shit. You know what I mean? Because each manager has been recruiting their style of playing their players. But in modern days football, tell me any club that don't have a sporting director and proper recruitment department nowadays in Prem. Manchester United is so far behind. Even Burnley has it. Even everyone's got it except us. So it's about bloody time that we start building a vision, a direction, an identity, how we want to play, and then build around the next manager. So the next manager that comes in, it can be whatever, Xabi Alonso, whatever, will play according to what we set, because we have already set the path. Exactly what Brighton did with the Deserbi, Graham Potter, Deserbi. Like, they would just keep recruiting the next manager. And I believe that Liverpool has the same system with FSG, right? Guys, am I rambling too much? Just tell me if I'm wrong, or am I delusional?
You're fairly right. I think City doesn't have that style though. I think City has a little bit of an interaction with the manager. I think it depends on the football club, in my opinion. I would like the sporting director and them to buy players based on the profile the manager needs for the system. Now, at Man United, what I would say, we had a bunch of different managers with different systems over the last 10 years, and now we may have decided to change system and focus on this way going forward for the next 10 with this system. So, yeah, we could go all in and have a DOF or a sporting director that brings in players based on the profile for this system. But then afterwards, it will become bringing in a manager that fits this system and not a manager that's going to change the system.
Yeah.
So,
what's your opinion, Jarvis? Do you agree what I'm saying? Do you agree, or do you have a different opinion what Mark is saying? At the end of the day, it's a fan opinion. It's a town hall meeting.
Yeah, but this is a modern style of leading a football organization, as we see other clubs do, and they bring in players who suits the philosophy of the club, and they bring in a manager that suits the philosophy of the club, and put it together and make it work. And if the manager doesn't work, okay, we replace him with someone else who will play the style of the club and the philosophy of the club. So this is what we all want. But I'm very worried. What if it fails again? Now we are trying something new. We have been trying with Mourinho. We're trying with Van Gaal. We have been trying with Solskjaer to bring back the old guys, and we have been using Ferguson as an advisor all the time. And now we are picking top of the pops from Manchester City, and everybody's getting giddy. We have 25% Ratcliffe coming in, and of course we have Ten Hag, who looks very charmless in a way now, in the way he leads this team. There's no spirit. Nick was on the other night, and she said she just want to see good football. And for me, I just want to see good football. I'm not talking about league titles, fighting for the league and stuff like that. I don't think we're not even close. But I want to see good football. I want to see us win some games. Sometimes we should be able to win 3 or 4 with 3 or 4 goals. Not just scraping through and winning 1-0 against Sheffield United. I'm not happy with the approach at the moment.
No, me either. But one thing that he said that came out in this press conference, the first thing he said, the spirit is high, because it goes down. It's been such an uncertainty within staff, players, everything. The toxic environment, the uncertainty about the ownership. Everyone knows that the Glazers has been shit and neglecting us, right? Everyone knows that. Hey, players been coming here for the paycheck, right? They're not putting a shift in, right? There's no culture, there's no spirit. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, in all glory, tried, but I think that club signing, the commercial signing of Ronaldo killed Ole, right? Absolutely killed him, right? And now, the first thing Ten Hag said in that question mark, you can concur as well, that he said the spirit is good within the team because we know what directions. I have spoken, I have good relationship, and finally I'm getting some support, meaning that fucking let's kick on, right?
Yeah, but my only, sorry, Mark, I just want to say one short thing. The only thing that makes me happy about this is, you know, if Ten Hag said this under the interview today, you know, because I'm 100% sure that the Glazers have been the thorn in the side of Ten Hag, and he couldn't execute his way of style and play and everything because of the Glazers, because they are pampering the players. I think they are talking directly to the players, or at least the
liaison or something.
Yeah. So there's so many people who are influencing Ten Hag's job, and I think he needs to be shielded a little bit, and it's time for him to really show what he's made of, because we could see it in Ajax when everything was built up for him. It worked. It really worked. And we got to be honest, Ten Hag's Ajax was probably maybe the best team in Champions League that season. They won a lot of games against good teams, and you know, they lost against Spurs in the semi-final because everybody lost their head. So I think he can go. He can do things, but he needs some backing.
Okay. Is there any football going on right now? Is it something that I'm missing?
Lots of games are going on right now, guys.
Oh, really?
Like
that's what we had.
Chelsea is playing Aston Villa right now in the FA Cup.
The Prem.
FA Cup.
Yeah. Oh, FA Cup.
Tottenham is playing Man City. Nottingham Forest is playing Bristol, and Sheffield Wednesday is playing Coventry right now. So I think a lot of people are watching the Tottenham game and possibly the Chelsea game.
Damn, we misjudged the timing, Jarvis. We should have gone a little bit later. Anyway, everyone that made it to the stream, big up your true legendary, passionate Reds, guys. So what's the scoreline now? What's going on here in the FA Cup?
Oh, in the City game, Spurs has 0 shots on target. City has 8 shots, 4 shots on target, a goal disallowed by Oscar Bob being offside.
Oh, Oscar Bob is great. Isn't Oscar Bob from Norway?
Isn't he, Jarvis?
Yes, he is. He comes from, I think he's from around Oslo. He played for a team called Lyn. It's called it's called Lightning. And yeah, Oscar Bob. It's the same team that had the Jon Obi Mikel. You remember the Chelsea player? He came from Lyn. And there were other players. I think even, was it Igalo who came from Lyn, because he was in Norway, you know, and played as a young kid. So there's a talent. That's one of the biggest talent factories in Norway. And Oscar Bob, I have seen clips of him since he was a kid, and he was amazing. He was amazing.
Yeah,
so
maybe we can snatch him. Maybe we can snatch him if they get found guilty and relegated, right? Oscar Bob, right?
Yeah, maybe.
You know,
but he's a baller. He's really technical.
Another one of the ballers that Jarvis is very fond of is about, I think he's this close with signing the contract at Spurs right now. Talks are extremely advanced. Antonio Nusa.
Nusa.
That's Jarvis's boy right there.
He's also one of those that's really good.
Yeah, he's very talented.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening in Norway, because something is happening in Norway, because they made some rule change things in how to bring on youths in Norway. There's no competition until they're 12 years old. There's no leagues. There's nothing. So they just train, and they train like 3 against 3 on small AstroTurf pitches all the time. It's all about technical, nothing about physicality. Yeah. So suddenly we are having a lot of good talent. So it's exciting times, at least if you are a Norwegian.
100%, guys. Listen, Hips Don't Lie by Shakira, right? Talking
only
about
if it was Shakira, Mick.
Yeah. But talking about signings, guys, I mean, Ten Hag got a question today in the press conference, Mark, if you remember. And can you reiterate what he said, like, his body language? I mean,
He looked so dejected, from my opinion. He looked frustrated and like at the end of the road because, it's like for me, he backed Anthony Martial. He probably would have liked to have him at his best fitness for the team. And right now, in this time where the team needs his experience as a striker, he's made himself unavailable by, going and have the surgery. And let's be honest here. It's not like if he didn't know weeks ago he was going to take this surgery. He knew this. He could have
he knew this.
easily
He planned
said to the
this.
club,
He
you
planned
have
this.
to book a surgery. You
Yeah,
can't
but
get a
look at this.
surgery.
Look at this. Ben Jacobs called him out, right? The other day, he said Anthony Martial out for 10 weeks after undergoing successful surgery on what?
A groin
groin
complaint.
complaint. Well, we all know at the end of the day, it was. It's like
His abductors.
Abductors. His hips don't lie, right?
Exactly.
So I find it farcical. But the overall Ten Hag disappointment, you can see that we tried everything. Unfortunately, we're not going to get anything. We looked at the FFP, and there you have Anthony Martial, stinking up, and basically, what's the truth here? His agent came out to say he hips, abductors, and then the club statement is going to undergo a groin surgery. Glassman, what's going on here?
Gary C says he has digestive hips.
Listen,
and Madhouse asking if it was brain surgery. No, Madhouse, it was groin surgery. Groin.
Jarvis, I want to hear your opinion on this. Is it too coincidental, or is it deliberately planned? Right in the middle of everything, in the middle of the January transfer window, you make yourself unavailable for the rest of the season.
Yeah, of course it is. He's not injured.
It's him doing this to you.
That's obvious. That's obvious.
Hold a finger.
Given the big
for
finger.
him now, it's just to keep his head down, cash in, rake in the last box, and leave. But Martial's problem is if he goes on a loan and he's not prepared, he will probably get injured again. So he needs to stay out of playing and keep himself injury free and train himself up in the summer and maybe get a contract somewhere else. This is what he's doing. So 100% is not injured.
Big up Evo. Jacobs called him out. How did you come to this conclusion? Well, I just explained to you, Evo. The club statement came out to say he's going to have a groin surgery. His agent is all printed there. Evo, go check it out. It says his abductors, like his hips. So who is lying? That's the thing. We are not here to call any agenda. At the end of the day, we are Manchester United fans, and what we're saying, he is reporting.
We're not calling an agenda, but we're saying our opinion. It's allowed.
Opinion,
I can have myself an opinion. I believe he's lying. That's my opinion.
Yep. Anyway, so everyone is entitled for an opinion, but we're just reporting regarding what was said in the press conference today when he says any signing. He says no. It's basically no. We know that he was trying to get rid of Martial. He's overstayed, according to my opinion, 9 years, and it's typical. Contractually, you can do this. No, you can do this 100% because, hey, you can sit there and collect your money and make yourself fit for the next big move. Basically, do a sign-on bonus, like get bigger money for the agent and yourself. But the thing is, what we're trying to do is trying to look at a balanced approach. Who is actually telling the truth? Club statement says groin surgery. Your agent is calling hip abductors. So what is going to be? And that's what I said. Ben Jacobs in that tweet actually on what that was the whole thing. Like I can display it again, and it's up to you how you want to digest it. No, you can see it loud and clear. So that's it. Let's close that and move on. What's Edward Reed saying? Ineos.
He's saying Ineos should show their intentions to all and go get Klopp and his backroom staff right now. Edward, that might be a good idea and all, bro, but Klopp is actually taking a year off of football, including club and national football. So I don't think he's going to coach for anyone. So maybe they could wait a year, which ties into giving Erik ten Hag one more season,
but
and then go get Klopp.
How do you know?
I don't think Klopp would come to another English club.
How do you know the time frame? You said 1 year, Mark. You can't say that. You don't know that, mate.
Exactly. He said one. No, Klopp did say 1 year.
Did he?
Yeah.
1 year?
I watched the video. On the video, the entire video is 24 minutes long. He said he's taking a break 1 year off of football and everything sport to spend time with his family and try to rejuvenate and find himself or something like that, he said. But he said 1 year. And after that, he will consider his options. But
all right, we'll see.
For sure, 1 year.
He said 1 year. Okay. He did say 1 year. Yeah, well, we'll see. People do say different things.
Well, yeah, that's
Look
what I'm
at
saying,
Zidane.
so you never know.
Yeah. Anyway, everyone is maybe I missed that one, but big up for correcting me. Well, at the end of the day, Mark, what I'm saying, you can say certain things and do another thing. Like Sir Alex Ferguson said, he announced his retirement and he's changed his mind, right? So the same thing was asked to Jurgen, and Jurgen said, no, 100%, I'm taking a sabbatical and taking a break. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what else? I want to hear your opinions as well, guys, before we move on.
I think the next best thing for us is, as a club, is focusing on which players we want to move on in the summer. For me, I have a long list. You know what I mean? But I think at the end of the day, we should look at some players who are just underperforming and have been for the last 2-3 seasons, and then look to move those out first, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, 100%. Jarvis, at the end of the day, we had to say to Martial, I loved Martial, but at the end of the day, when you overstayed, it's like when you have a guest, you invite him to the dinner party, and this is a typical one that never wants to leave, and you're looking that you want to go to sleep, but he's still there sitting on your sofa. You just say, time to go, mate, time to go. Just to ratify certain things, like, as I said, never been a player FC. Like, I don't have a favorite player. I look at what's best on the pitch, what's best for the formulation for the team, and I said, I looked at the body language of Ten Hag, and I knew the financial status situation. And, based on this, that he's staying, that means that we cannot do anything to bring in even a secondary striker in, because even if he's not available, you cannot utilize him because he says he's called himself injured. So you don't have another striker. He said, well, we have Rashford. And it's like, no, Rashford cannot play striker. Then we have potentially Amad Diallo can play a false number 9. Yeah, he can. But then at the end of the day, at the end of that, he finished that sentence that we just have to use a creativity, right? So this is what I sent to you guys, and that is what I said to Mark in that stream. So now it's down to you, Ten Hag, to prove what kind of manager you are right now. You've been given no tools now, no reinforcement. See what you can do now. It's sink or swim now. Prove it, right, Jarvis?
True. But I also think that he was right when he said Marcus Rashford should be a striker, because if we want to be honest about it, the proof already is in the pudding. He scored the most goals ever in his career in one season as a striker.
Season, yeah.
So
one season
I
only.
think he's a rubbish winger, in my opinion. I think he's a better striker because we all know he's not going to pass the ball. He's going to go to shoot. So maybe he, for his own career, should evolve and learn to play as a striker.
All right, but that was last season. One season he scored 30 goals, right?
Exactly, and that's the best performance ever. So that's why I say in sample size. 6 years at a wing and never did as good. 1 year at striker, bang.
Right.
I'll be back in 2 minutes, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, we can have that discussion without Jarvis. Let's remove Jarvis from the stage and he will be back. Everyone has entitled opinions to, I'm all about high standards at the end of the day. Am I giddy about this 25%? No, I'm not. But am I excited about a potential rebuild? Yes, I am. Because this is what I've been crying out for, individual as a fan. First and foremost, like 100% glazes out. That's what I always wanted. But number 2 is to actually have a proper rebuild. Like, we've been trying to do rebuilds for freaking 8 years, right? So all I want to do is to have a proper footballing structure, and then exactly what they have promised. But until then, we have the right to be suspicious. We have the right to criticize. We have the right to be a little bit of what do you call it? What's the word? Critical or skeptical, right? Because the other day when we're sitting in the live stream with Vicky, is what Manchester United has been like the Forrest Gump movie, like a life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get with this team, right? So it's been player power, it's been individual performance. We're not playing like a team, right? We've been playing like hey, we don't even know each other, like we don't even know each other's positions, and there's been like no cohesion whatsoever, and that has been fostered by the toxic environment within the club, without even mentioning how. So for me, am I getting excited about seeing a potential rebuild? Yes, but until it's ratified and approved, apparently what they're saying, they're going to get a concrete answer by the 2nd of February, and only then they're going to sort of start naming what sporting directors and head of recruitment. We don't even know who they are. It's just been vaguely put out there. Ashford. Who else was it?
Like Luke Shaw, stuff like that. Those players.
No. As a sporting director, Ashford, and then it's like,
Ashford. Like probably we get this guy Paul Mitchell.
But that's been thrown out as names. That's just been thrown out in names. But at the end of the day, you can look at it like, where did Omar Berrada come from? Out of nowhere, right? We weren't even linked to him, and all of a sudden, boom, right? So they're throwing out names like Ashford, they're throwing out Paul Mitchell, but is it the ones for us? We don't know as of yet, right? So we got to criticize it as well. I was watching the Geordie channel yesterday, Newcastle channel, our friend John, and I asked the question in chat and said, "There's no way Ashford's leaving." That's according to the Geordies, what they're saying anyway. Yeah,
sure. I mean, asking for Ashford. His song's great and all and thing to me, but at the same time, I feel like it might not be, because we don't know if Berrada might even want to work with him. And
we don't know.
If he probably wanted to work with him, he would have been at City. That's almost equilibrium statement they could make. If Ashford was good enough, he probably would have been working with Berrada at City.
So what's the VR room saying anyway? And welcome back, Jarvis. Let's not neglect the VR room. Mark, can you have a check what the VR rooms are saying? Lovely people, please hit the like. Let it get to 100. We have 42 likes. That was posted a while back ago. So morning, Mick, Jarvis, Crazy the Red Devil. Good morning. Where are you, mate? Let us know where you're from, guys. Drop a comment in the comments here below in the chat where you're from. It's so interesting. Rashi is like a grump up. We'll play that as well. We have Kev Ashford's crazy tweet I want to share with you guys. I promised you in the beginning, so we will have a look at it. What's Eva Boss is saying? Gashford is terrible striker. We need better off with Sancho and false nine, like we did preseason. What happened to that plan? That's right. Baltimore is no plan. Random football.
Jadon Sancho happened to the plan. He decided to stay home and play PlayStation, bro. Let's be real. Guys might be mad that I said Rashford should play at striker, and they all saying that he can't hold up the ball, he doesn't link up well. But Højlund can't hold up the ball. Not Haaland. Haaland not good at holding up the ball. He's even worse at linking up play. But Haaland has bagged 30, 40 goals. Haaland, look at him play, bro. I wouldn't say he's a tap-in merchant, but you're not expecting Haaland to get an assist or to create a play or make a good cross or anything of the sort. You're not even expecting him to link up well.
I
just
take
expecting
Haaland
him to finish.
I take bloody Haaland to United if they fall down 100%. Would you, as a fellow Norwegian?
Of course, I would take him, but
are you Norwegian? I asked Jarvis. I don't know. Did you? I didn't know Mark was Norwegian.
No.
Holland. Right. Yeah, well, I will take Holland. Yeah, of course. But I was just sitting here and thinking, if we don't have, let's say Højlund gets injured, do we play Rashford as a number 9? Will it work? I don't think so. I think they are right in the VR room when they talk about he can't hold up the ball, and I don't think he has the. Because the striker needs to be one of the best. He needs to be really smart, and he needs to hold up at least 2 of the center backs and create something all the time. So for me, maybe if we can't play McTominay, maybe we should try Bruno in the number 9.
Bruno?
Let him run around like crazy. Because
I got another idea.
What Bruno knows, he knows how to find openings. And that will actually, I would love to see Bruno in the 9, just for one game and see. If
I have another day.
To be honest, Jarvis, I was.
Can I have my say, Mark? Mark, can I have my say, please? I have a better idea. Sod it. Get Sesko. I agree what you say, Madas. Where did Mark disappear? Come back here to this.
I agree. We should get Sesko.
Should.
Live long and prosper. Sesko.
All right, let me go. if you're going to play a striker, there's one person that I have in mind that I can't even figure out what his position. He's the leading goal scorer of United at the moment. He's blonde. He talks a good talk, and his name is, I don't know what is Scotty Mac, right? Scotty Mac. Yeah, mac and cheese. He can play striker. Why not?
He will hide behind the center backs.
Well, he can't hide there. Like, at least he can.
God, bro, look how big
he has no footballing IQ. How can we expect him to do anything if you play him the ball and he's alone?
Just triggering you guys.
But, he just like Rashford, Jarvis. The two of them, for me, they share the one thing in common: zero football IQ. It's like they don't even make the other players on the team better.
No understanding of the game. That's the problem. So I agree. There we agree, Mark. Rashford and McTominay can't play as a number 9.
They can. Edward Reed saying, I have an idea. How Ineos show the balls and try to bring Greenwood back for footballing reasons instead of trying to please the crybaby fans. Boom.
Salutations to Edward Reed there, because, bro, if this happened, me and you drinking beers, bro. I'm buying.
Okay, everyone has the simple opinions. As I said, I can support and endorse that because I judge plays on the pitch, not what they do on the side. It's getting repetitive, boring, but, hey, at the end of the day, this guy's, Barcelona is having an eye for him. Real Madrid, everyone is an asset price. They will deal with it in the summer, but, I agree. Ivo Bosic, we can't have Mike Sauce as a striker, at least. This isn't destroyed our midfield.
That makes sense.
I have another idea. Guys, play. Drum roll. Where's my drum roll? Harry Maguire. That's a striker. We tried it before, didn't we? Harry Maguire is a striker. Target man.
I mean, too bad.
I will go for that. I will actually play Maguire instead of Rashford.
You will have the ball in the net. For sure.
Yeah. Listen, I think I will go for Amadi Alloy, to play as a number 9. Potentially, the guy is very versatile. We haven't seen much, but when it was in the Europa League, basically, when he came in and scored that goal, and he played as a number 9. We have something very special coming in here. Guys, are you ready for this one? Are you ready to rumble? Super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat. Super chat, super chat. We have a super chat coming in from Gary C. Big up, one of our members coming in raw to say, watching these Scouser tears today was better than my wedding day. What a beautiful day it was. It's a beautiful day. Can't give it away. Delicious food for their soul. The salty Liverpool tears. Guys?
Gary, even that's vicious, and I'm Trini, bro. We love to heckle people. That's vicious. Yesterday.
Jarvis?
Yo, this one fan was on the football terrace this morning crying, saying Klopp picked the worst time. He's so selfish.
Oh, yeah. On football terrace, yeah. That was Hussam, wasn't it?
No. It was John. I think his name is Jody. I think his name is Jody.
Oh.
Jody
as well, yeah. And on the Talk Sport, there was also a lady that called in and was actually crying about it. It's like absolutely destroyed. So Liverpool fans, they know what they are missing and they're worried 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? We got to banter the Scousers as well at the end of the day, biggest rivals. I'm just like, yes, good news. But from a footballing perspective, I do respect it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway,
and Salah is not getting younger, so they have to replace Klopp and Salah at the same time.
Klopp, Salah, and who?
And the two most important persons in Liverpool Football Club.
Klopp said he's leaving
at the same time, guys. That's something Liverpool fans have to be prepared for. Salah and Klopp leaving this summer.
All right. Listen, Michael Hill is coming in with a cracker. Listen to this. Kloppy said he's leaving his teeth at Anfield. What a bite.
He can always have his smile.
What a bite. Good Lillis comes to ask a question. Mick, would you take Rashford in Thailand? No, I don't want. But anyway.
Madhouse has a good comment. Bring that up.
Where's Madhouse comment? Where's now is the fun coming? Liverpool will be toothless now. Let the fun begin.
Bruh. But you know what, guys? We could, I feel like if Varane was to get injured, we could just drop Onana in a centre back and play Altai in goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Onana would work as the right-sided player who could, he press resistant next to Martinez.
Onana is a striker. Or did I read this wrong? That's a striker.
Onana Geyer.
Yeah. Anyway, Onana in the midfield. Yeah, why not? Press resistant. Anyway, speaking about Onana, it was absolutely confirmed, 100% nailed on in the press conference that Bayandir will 100% start on Sunday. So we spoke about this before. The criticism is fair, we can call it out. I'm not really made up my mind yet on Onana, but you know what? At the end of the day, I want to see who we bought as a secondary goalkeeper. And if he does well, that solves the current situation. You can always shift them as one to number two. What they did at Chelsea with Mendy versus Kepa as well. You remember? Jarvis?
I remember. Well, I don't know. For me, it's a conundrum. We haven't seen Bayandir play. No one knows. We have seen some clips for playing for Turkey. So I don't know if it's good enough, but it will be good to see him play. But when it comes to Onana, I think his critique is a little bit too harsh sometimes because his stats in the Premier League is okay, like a shot stopper and stuff like that. But the goals that we have conceded, he could have done better, and that's what people are feeling. And we are used to De Gea. We have had De Gea, and he was an incredible shot stopper. He had some magnificent saves, and we sort of got used to it. We took it for granted. And now when we see a regular goalkeeper, suddenly he's shit.
Okay, listen. Question was raised today in the press conference, which absolutely made me laugh. Right, the question regarding, I think it was Simon Stone having a pop at it, like trying to poke the bear in the ass, but Ten Hag's response was brilliant, right? He said, is it too big a game for him to throw him in here right now? And you know what he said? Listen, have you been to Galatasaray?
Have you seen Fenerbahce?
Have you seen Fenerbahce? Have you been there? No, Fenerbahce, yeah. Talk about pressure, welcome to hell. You remember? And it's like, oh, yeah, he was a goalkeeper there, yeah? So if you can't handle that, I was like, what a classic response from Ten Hag, That made me laugh anyway. Raman, what you saying? Too harsh. He single-handedly kicked us off you.
Yeah, I said
I agree with that.
Too harsh on Onana, and Ramo comes in. Ramo, he's on.
I agree with Ramo.
Yeah, I agree. I'm sorry. People haven't been too harsh on Onana. Maybe we should have been a little bit harsher on him. That's true.
But you judge on the performance. I'm getting over that. I'm getting more harder. I'm going to call it for what it is. And, if you're not performing on the pitch, get out of it. If it's like, the Ineos ethos, if you're not performing within 1 to 2 years, or actually not Ineos, it's like Berrada's message. If you're not performing within 1 to 2 years, you're out of there. You're a disgrace. And that's what I want to see, right? I want to see, get the right people in, right mentality. If you're not there, like City used to have, just look at around the bench, right? You have to perform 110%. If you're not there to performing, you're not making it in the cut. Like, Manchester United used to be like this. You perform well in training, you get selected, you come to the pitch, you get rewarded, even if you play crap, right? Those days are gone. I want to see good football. I want to see competition for places, and I want to see cohesion, mentality. What's Rushman saying here? You mad buddy.
He's saying since Bayandir arrived, he's hired a dietitian, a physical therapist, and a performance coach, and the staff say the results are evident. He spends a lot of time talking about sleep and nutrition.
Wicked. Well, professional. We will see.
Maybe you should talk to Bayandir, Mick.
No, actually, we have Mario Icardi here in this in the press conference chat room, VR room, and Mario Icardi is a Fenerbahce fan. So he basically he's seen him play, and he said he's much better according to his opinion. He's a neutral, right? He said Bayandir is far much better goalkeeper than Onana
As a
is,
shot
and that comes
stopper.
from and shot stopper that comes from a neutral fan, somebody that supported him when he was playing at his team. Well, I just respected that. So I don't know anything. So I'm excited. The only thing that I'm excited about Saturday is actually to see this goalkeeper, what he's all about. Like, you know, he's get plenty of TV watching in this team.
Facts.
Facts, man. Facts, man. Anyway,
You know
guys,
what,
Mick, you got to make a new song.
what? Bayandir is my name.
Bayandir,
Is my
the
name. Bayandir.
Bayandir. But nah, I feel
No,
like
no,
that's
wait
so
a minute.
weird. I don't
Hey,
want the Rihanna
wait,
thing.
wait.
I feel
You
it
know,
was the Rihanna thing that placed us.
Bayandir, la la na 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 na, Bayando, te quiero, va morido,
Yeah, we will do that.
Bayandir. Yeah,
Yes, Mick.
Bailando, you know that.
Yeah.
Bayandir,
That's the
Bayandir,
one.
adios,
You see the
no,
Rihanna thing from the time we had Rihanna
lento
thing,
loco.
we went downhill. The
Yeah.
keeper conceded 52 goals this season. No more Rihanna lyrics.
No, but we are making songs about Bayandir, like, you know, Bayando, Bailando, adios, and instead I look, Bayandir, Bayandir, adios, ados, esto, lento loco.
Yeah, we can do that
There
one.
you go.
I was
That
singing
one.
with you on all.
Yeah, we do.
Send me the lyrics.
Yeah, you did the rap. You promised us a rap, right?
Yeah. So we could record the
Can't rap
song.
for shit.
And we
You
could
can do a
then
Rastafari toaster.
Cool.
Yeah. Can you toast? Reggaeton toast.
Yeah, I could try.
Give us a sample.
What?
Mr.
I don't
Lova
think I
Lova.
have the
Oh.
freestyle part down, but I think I could write something. So I'll need some time.
Yeah, some Jamaican Mr. Lova Lova. Oh, some Caribbean. Yeah. Anyway, Mark is famous for being the Trini Mr. Lova Lova. Anyway, big up. Guys, don't forget to smash a like for this video clip. We've been far too long. I don't want to be toxic, guys, but I promised something. I did promise, and this is from Kev, our friend from Bankan Kev. And I know it's going to cause a lot of angry feelings, but I want to have a balanced approach at the end of the day because people were so upset about it. And let me introduce this to the stage, right? And let me see. Basically, come from Kev to say Rashford out on Sunday game due to illness in a nightclub in Belfast last night. Stop filming, you're going to get him in trouble. And you can hear the bouncer saying that. So with his permission, I play this.
Rashford, Marcus!
Full screen.
Massive fan, bro. I know I'm a massive fan, bro. I'm a big United fan. Get him in trouble. I know I'm not getting him in no trouble, fam. Rashford, Marcus!
Ain't looking good, bro.
I know I'm a massive fan, bro. I'm a big United fan. Get him in trouble. I know I'm not getting him in no trouble, fam.
I'm not gonna get him in trouble, mate. You gotta get him in trouble. You gotta get him in trouble. So basically, the bouncer was saying that you gotta get him in trouble in Belfast. In Belfast. One day we meet again when the Belfast child
How do you
sings
feel, Mick?
again.
How do we feel?
Me,
Yeah.
I don't pry on other people's business what they do in their spare time. I don't. But ever since that he did that quack quack song, like he pissed me off, right?
Me too.
Me too.
You said something earlier, Mark, like, you know, yeah, he scored 30 goals. Yeah, that was one season only, right? It's all about consistency and earning the right to be cocky at the end of the day, right? There's 3 players that's still here at the club, or actually 4 players that, you know, throw the managers on the bus, and he's one of them. Luke Shaw is one of them, liking the Jadon Sancho tweets and stuff like that. You know, obviously not happy with the manager, not happy what he's been told to do this season. And it's clear and obvious, right? On the other hand, this is a Wednesday night. According to what Goldbridge was ranting about it for 20 minutes, couldn't shut up about it. Sorry, Mark, if you're watching, defending and saying, well, it's not our fucking business if he goes out there on a Wednesday. But if he goes out on a Wednesday, it doesn't rock up for training on Thursday, calling a sickie. Well, man, what's that all about? You know, it doesn't mean that he's hangover or drinking, but for me, my judgment is out on Rashford this season. I don't think he's good enough for us. We just basically homegrown talent. At the end of the day, if you're going to be ruthless, cash in 75, 80 million and go from there. That's my opinion. No agenda. Just basically look what's best for the team. You got to look at it. Are you a team player or are you individual brilliance? Like, we understand you're a Mancunian. You came through the academy. But boy, stop for a minute and have a look at yourself in the mirror. Why are you playing for the shirt, right? Where's your role? You can talk about Scott McTominay, that he's not good enough. Scott McTominay is actually the pure passion. He did that documentary. We all seen it, right? He might be not good enough, but that boy has passion and talent, right? Not talent, but at least tries to do best. But it's not about my opinion. It's about your opinion. It's about the VR room's opinion as well, from a balanced approach.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Mark, just go first.
Evo saying something here now, and I kind of agree with it, right? Footballers clubbing is not the same as average people clubbing and getting wasted, staying up till 6 a.m. But my thing is, I don't really care about what players do in their private time. But when they're on the field, I need them to perform well. My argument is that they're getting paid an enormous sum of money every week just to play for the club one game a week and sometimes one game a month. But they're still getting paid every single week. So I think they owe a duty to the club because they're earning a living and they need to earn it. They can't just, it's not for free. So I think, go to the club, party, go to the beach, go to Ibiza, go wherever, take your trips, have fun, enjoy your career, enjoy your life because you're working hard. But show it on the pitch why you're getting paid that much, because, otherwise, you're always going to be open to criticism and lots of criticism from people. Because, you just signed $375K a week contract. And as you say, Mick, I said this season, in 21 games, he's scored 2 goals, got a lucky assist because he was in possession of the ball and Hoyland took it because he wasn't intending to pass it. And not performing well and making excuses based on you're not feeling well or you don't feel or this or something happened, something affecting you, then I feel like you're selling the fans something short. You're you're selling us dreams.
Yeah, it's been reported that Manchester United have 2 fresh doubts ahead of Newport County. No other than Johnny Evans and Marcus Rashford have been reported training with illness, leaving them in doubts for a Sunday match. Ten Hag told this at MUTV, where Manchester Evening News. He's expected to pick a strong side, but this causes a lot of sparks. Like that he's been reported ill, but he was spotted like clubbing in Belfast and other place. Like why would you go to Belfast on Wednesday and know you have training on Thursday, right? Was it for a club event? I don't know, but I do understand like the outrage with fans. And as you said, you want to be a professional footballer, right? You can go out clubbing during the off season, do whatever you want, But I stay neutral at the end of the day. Like I'm just going like it's not acceptable, but I don't know the information.
We have Omar Berrada coming into the club. We have new owners with Sir Jim Ratcliffe and stuff like that. If there's a time to behave and straighten up your game and keep your head down, it's now. So for Rashford to go clubbing now is a bad choice as a professional, and he should be careful, because if he continues like this, they won't look kindly on him. And they will ship him out, because you need to have the right mindset and be professional. I'm not saying he's out drinking shots, getting drunk and partying all night. No, but it's about what you send out to the rest of the world, because the club, what we need now is to be united. We need to buckle up and start winning games. And we're not doing that with the club players going out on clubs and partying.
True that, and just going to Michael Hill's comment here, I don't too bother about Rashi's clubbing in the midweek. I'm bothered about him being useless, and in one season he doesn't look like he cares. That's the thing, right? You don't care, right? I'm at the biggest club in the world. I am loved and respected. I will never get fired. I'm the poster boy. I can do whatever you want. But you got a point there, when you got to be careful here because nobody is safe. Rashford is showing all the traits of a player who wants out. Guys, any comments?
Yeah, I agree 100%.
I agree with Rushman right there. You know, Rashford showing all the traits of a player who wants out. And I hope they set him free, to be fair. Like, I've been begging for them to set him free since 21-22.
Anyway, that's what's going on in cooking. Anyway, guys, you just saw a small sample of the upcoming website, that we've been promoting and talking about. It's looking very slick, to be honest, right? It's
Very
dark blue, bright. This is our colors. This is the new section where you're going to see it's shaping along, right? We're going to have the team builder site, build your team, here. And we're working on different formations. So I'm just going to show you a snippet. We expect it to launch within a week, but there's been some challenges. And, I'm not a coder, but I just have a fresh idea. And we're going to have player ratings. We're going to have all the match stats, and everything's going to be there in one-stop shop, right? So you can watch all the videos there. You can see all the latest tweets regarding Manchester United. And, that's what's been keeping us busy, at least me, right? Trying to.
When are we going to have the app?
App will come. This is actually developed first and foremost, so you can be used as on Android and on the web. So it's going to be optimized.
That would
but
be
eventually,
perfect. If you had an app, people could just set on notifications, and every time we go live, and you get the latest results, everything.
Yeah.
So if anyone in the VAR room is a programmer and know how to make an app, keep in touch.
We have. That's fine. It's just everything goes in stage development, right? You got to have a plan. You build something for the future, right? You leave yourself with some wiggling room. Same when you're doing a structure rebuild with the club, for instance, where Manchester United.
What's the process?
What's the trust? No, you got to do stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, but always leave yourself with improvement, like levels of improvement. So when I designed this whole overall thought process regarding what's this website is going to all about. It's a total fan experience, right? You come in here, you can pick your team, you can vote for it's got a lot of quizzes, interactions, watch live videos, total media experience, right? And we'll see how that goes, right? But it's been 4 months in the makings, a lot of sleepless nights, plus trying to run this podcast together with you guys. And thank you for all the support, and thank you for everyone that's been supporting us and becoming members. And more of this is coming your way, and I'm just sharing what's going to happen in the future.
And we have a question from Ramo. Who would you sign to replace Rashford?
Me?
Yeah, you two are the transfer experts.
Who would I sign with Rashford? Fuck.
Mark.
You might help you, Mick. I would sell Rashford. Keep the 75 million that we sell him for, use it for other transfers, and I would just bring back Mason Greenwood, ready-made replacement. We already own him.
That's your opinion. But he's a center forward, according to my opinion.
Well, I think he plays anywhere across the front line, right wing, left wing. You can slot Garnacho in as the starting left winger.
Well, listen, here's a level approach. We are far too stuck with wingers. And Rashford, for me, it's an inverted winger / striker, whatever. Do we need a replacement? Some people say, bring Mbappe in. Right? But I think those Galactico signings is over. I definitely think so. I don't have any in mind. I mean, I'm happy with the.
We can ask the VAR room. VAR room. Who would you like to sign?
Again, real agreements in the VAR room tonight, guys. And Edward doesn't usually agree.
I would like to sign this guy from Germany. I think it's Florian Wirtz.
But he's a calm though. He's a central attacking midfielder.
Mitoma. I don't know.
He's playing attacking midfield or regular midfield. I don't want him to do two.
Would you take City's any of City's rejects if they get going down? Right.
I don't think any of them better than Mason Greenwood, so I wouldn't take them.
No, on the left wing. I don't see Rashford as a striker. He's a left winger.
No, but Mason Greenwood is our winger. He's our left winger or right winger. That's where he played for Man United most of his games. So for me, on the wing, it will
Yeah,
have
but they
anybody
forced him
better
on the
than
wing.
Wesley.
He's actually in the youth academy. He played as a number 9, didn't he?
No. He played off the
He never
wing.
did.
He
Played off
played
the
off the
wing.
wing for United as well. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Straight
under
winger.
Ollie, he was playing as a striker.
In like about 12 games out of the
Yeah.
I think he had 52 appearances. He played off of the wing the majority of the games.
So where is his best position, Jarvis? Is it as a central striker development, or is it after the right wing?
Mason
Greenwood.
Greenwood.
He's on the right wing at Getafe at the moment.
Well, when he played with under Ollie, he used to play on the right wing, but it's
Yeah.
like an inverted forward, in my
Inverted
opinion.
forward.
So, but he needs a little bit of space. He's best with the ball in front of him, not with the players in his back. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's a striker anymore. But when he came from the academy, he was a striker, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
played
was.
a couple games at striker, but his most
Yeah.
predominant position, academy and first team, is off the wing.
Big up Duncan, the Badger, Bolito. Yay. Haven't seen you for a while. Guys, what are you saying? Manchester United forward. Let's catch up with the chat. Look, what you guys are saying. Jesus, I'm not in charge of the chat. 53 likes, get up to 100, please. Greenwood can play either wing and up front and number 10. He can. Yeah, he can play multiple positions. Sell Rashford, gets Sane in a proper winger. Sane from Bayern.
Not a bad choice.
What about
either.
a Vinicius Junior? Basically, we were linked to him from Real Madrid. Woof! Now they were cooking. Would you get a
Yeah,
Vinny?
you see, we get Vinny Jr.
Yeah, big up, Red.
We definitely need to. If we get in Vinny Jr., we had to bring back Greenwood, because then you put Vinny off the left, you put Greenwood off the right. Everybody else coming on as substitutes. That's it.
Okay. Everyone has opinion. Mitoma, Vinny Jr. for Rashi, Greenwood until Greenwood United would sell him. What you saying in Madhouse? I would just replace him for just replace Rashford price. Yeah, cash in on Rashford and replace for 3 cheaper players, maybe. What you just saying there, Madhouse? I agree. Anyway, bloody hell, what's Craig Borby saying? Spurs giving City a game. I don't even know. I don't even care. You know, what's the score prediction and what's going on there?
Hold on. It's still 0-0 right now.
Okay.
I'll tell you all the stats. Spurs have 1 shot on target and 1 shot on goal besides that. 42% possession. City have 12 shots on goal, 2 shots on target. And well, they know they had a goal ruled out because it was offside.
Yeah. Vinny's a troublemaker. Mate, I don't know. You know, there's a few number 9s out there. I'm banging on the Benjamin Sesko, like, you know, camp. I'm all in for Benjamin Sesko for the future. I said it the other day, like, you know, it depends on what you want to do. We are not. Tenag said that we are not going to get anyone. He said it right up the press. Is he lying or is he telling the truth? Will Manchester United pull something at the final minute, what they always tend to do, right? You know. But I believe that we have no money. That's the thing, right? So.
I mean, if they want something for the future, they could always go and get my little brother from PSG Academy. So.
You can do that. Anyway, Jarvis, final question. We did the press conference today. Who would you pick on Sunday? Do you think Ten Hag will line up strong?
Well, it depends, but I heard we have a lot of players back in training. We have Luke Shaw and Casemiro back, and yeah, but I'm not sure. Mason Mount is not ready yet. I heard. Is that true? Did he say anything about Mason Mount?
No,
he's not ready yet.
He's not ready.
No,
he's not ready.
So basically, Luke Shaw left, Dallo on the right, and the Martinez and Varane. That will be a good defense for me.
We are utilizing the demo of the lineup builder here. So far, we only have 4-3-3 formation, but it's going to change as well. So, Mark has picked his team this afternoon, but I want to hear your team as well. So, Shaw was reported being training potentially. Yeah. Do you think he will start, or do you think he will go with Dalot?
Nah, if he's ready, he's ready. So let him play. Luke Shaw.
Okay, this is Jarvis's team. Okay, so we play.
Well, you know, I always think when it comes to even lower league teams, when you play them, start with the strongest team and sub off half of them at halftime if we're up a couple of goals.
Okay, I'm going to pick Lisandro Martinez for you. Because I know you're going to be...
Martinez, Varane, and Dallo on the right.
Not Wan-Bissaka.
No.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's totally opposite.
I don't think we need a defensive fullback against a team like this.
Okay. Diego Dallo. So this is totally a little bit polar opposite what Mark picked today. In the midfield, Casemiro is back.
Casemiro in the middle. Casemiro, Mainu, and Bruno will probably start.
Oh, that's a nice. Oh, you have the same. Yeah. So Bruno to the right. Yep.
Yeah.
Bruno. And anyway, I just pick in order Kobe Mainu. By the way. And of course, in the middle, you will have
Højlund. And if Ahmad is ready, I would start Ahmad over Rashford and play Garnacho on the right. No, Garnacho on the left.
Yeah. Højlund. Rashford is ill, apparently, guys. So what did you say? Garnacho?
Fantastic. Yeah, Garnacho.
And Amad Diallo.
Yeah.
Would you play Amad Diallo here?
Yes.
Not
Amad Diallo. Yeah, he's great. I love Amad Diallo. So I would like to see him play more and more, because I think he's a super talent.
But what if he starts?
He's smart. He has pace. He knows how to shoot. Yeah. He just need more experience to perform on a consistent level in the Premier League. So let's just give him the experience needed.
Where's my
Type Diallo, Mick.
What?
Diallo.
Anyway, I can't find Diallo.
Just type Diallo.
This is a demo. Diallo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was. I'm a Diallo. Sorry, man.
I have the same issues, Mick, so that's why I tell you, just type Diallo.
Yeah, no. I gotta tell the developer. I told him, like, remove this a.diallo, because when you do search, you just want to put the full name Amad Diallo and just find it. Guys, this is Jarvis Cockhead score. Sorry,
I mean,
did I say that? Tourette's.
We have the same starting 11 minus show.
Yeah, you do. All right.
The question is, do you want to start the best team or not? Because what level are these guys we're playing against? Level 4?
Oh, okay. I mean, level 2.
Level
League
2.
1.
You know what?
League 1. Newport is League 1, not Championship.
You know what? We have only one competition to play for, FA Cup, and I think that Ten Hag is going to go gun-ho in this one. He will start his best team. There's no messing around, right? I think so. That's just my opinion, to be honest.
Yeah, for me now it's just to play the strongest team and get players back into the rhythm, and you just need some game time to get the legs going.
Yeah, we all want to see how madness it is. Jarvis, question: you don't think Shaw is in our strongest team, right?
Well, at the moment, yeah, he is.
Oh,
who would you play instead of him?
I would play Dalot over Shaw any day, in my opinion. I think Shaw his legs not there anymore. And I always found Shaw to be suspect when he have to track back against a defender that already cut inside, and you have to pick up a spot at the top of the box. He we always either concede or he's always responsible for a bad tackle. So for me,
we'll see. Guys, we spun the wheel earlier today, but it was me and Mark. Anyway, guys, what do you expect for... Not everyone was in the stream, so we will promise we will spin it again, guys. But anyway, let's do the per tradition, right? Let's do it again. Footballing Gods, it's there for a reason. And me and Mark, we did. And guess what it ended up? It ended up 4-0 to United the first time we spun it. But we'll see if we are on the same page. Cheers to you, Mark, as well. Cheers, guys. Listen, at the end of the day, a lot of people are predicting a high scoring level. Maybe it might be a beautiful Garnacho goal, maybe another bicycle kick. It might be a Rasmus Højlund hat trick. I want to hear from you, Jarvis, at the end of the day. What do you think will be the score prediction? I have everything to 5-0. And do you wish
I feel you should
know nothing about Newport countries.
But you
gotta admit. But
you want a clean sheet for Bayandir.
Did I lag or something?
He asked if you don't want a clean sheet for Bayandir.
Yeah, sure. That will be nice. But I think we will win 2-0. 2-0 is my
2-0.
prediction.
What about you,
Yeah.
Mark? You still
I
standing
actually
strong?
think
You
we're gonna win some big. I think it's gonna be a big score for some rare reason, like 5 or 6, because it's not like if it's a championship team. I feel like the team will come, they will come focused, I think, but I feel for some reason they will concede a lot of fouls. They will foul a lot, the United attackers a lot, and they might give away a few penalties. That's just my
Matt Rashi saying, how many times has this wheel been right? Jeez, I don't know, guys. How many times has this been? Once, maybe twice? Not sure. It's not rigged for sure. Guys, do place your bet 7-0 for mental. What's Ian McDonald say? 1-0 United, 1-0 Bayandir in the 90-minute header. Guys, you're funny. Let's do this. Place your bets, please, guys. Let's do this. All right. Are you guys ready for it? Let's get ready to rumble. Let's do this. Get in. Fuck. Somebody said 1-0.
John Johnson say a 1-0 struggle, you know.
Yeah. Somebody said 1-0. John Johnson.
If we have a 1-0 struggle against this team, I am going to be livid in the match reaction. I'm telling you.
So big up. We will send you
anything less than 4 goals. I will be livid in the match reaction.
Yeah. Actually, first time we spun the wheel was this afternoon after the press conference. It came up with 4-0, and this time came in 1-0. We're playing away. I'm just going to enjoy good football. Hopefully we see good football, and I hopefully see what Bayandir is all about. But the 1-0 scoreline here, it means Bayandir clean sheet.
Exactly.
Mark, Neil is wondering, what the hell are you smoking, man?
Because it's a 4th division team, and from all intents and purposes, we're supposed to run circles around this team.
Listen, are we this far damaged as a fan base that we doubt that we're going to go there and just get a 1-0, right? Have we sunken so far in the quicksand?
Mick, you know this group of players, they can't be trusted. They don't think, they also think we will win 6-0. That's the problem. They think we will run over Newport and win. That's why they don't taking it serious. Let's go out clubbing. Let's just relax. They're not sharp. They're not professionals. This is the biggest problem. So I agree with these comments from Duncan the Badger. He comes in and said every time we expect a big result, a big score, this team doesn't deliver, and I think he's not that far from the truth.
Not far from the truth.
No, the statistic
what is the truth? Tell me the truth and nothing but the truth.
Rashford not on the field.
Anyway.
Do you want the truth? I tell you the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
You know, guys, a funny stat
is... The Badger is right.
No, but when Rashford has not started this season, we scored plenty goals. We scored a couple goals when Rashford hasn't started this season. So
yeah. Anyway, guys, brilliant. Listen, it's been unfortunate that we had a in the middle of a FA Cup. I don't really care about who's playing what. All I care about our Sunday game, and what is the current status of City Spurs, and because at the end of the day, it matters. 0-0. So it will it be
still haven't had a shot on goal for you.
So what's the format here? If it's 0-0, will it be a replay or does it go to extra time?
Penalties.
FA Cup is always replay.
Is it replay?
No, the replay doesn't stop at the 4th round.
Well, I think it's always a replay when it comes to the FA Cup, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe Rushmano in the VAR can confirm.
Rushy, do you know the rules? Is it going to be a replay if it's a draw, or will it go to extra time? Because at the end of the day, if our chances to FA Cup final depends also, Spurs playing, one of them going to fall out. Spurs, City's going to fall out, right? So, who would you rather take? Who would you take? Replay. What's Neil
The 4th round is the final round where a match could be replayed. From the 5th round onwards, drawn games will be sided by a half an hour of extra time and then penalties.
Okay.
Right. Right. So who would you rather take then? Like, we had City in the final. We all remember this Rodri, blah blah blah. Fucking busted. Would you rather have an Ange Postecoglou revenge? Because I definitely think we have to have a revenge on Ange Postecoglou. Who would you rather see through? Like, let's say if City falls out, we get Spurs. I'd rather take Spurs again.
Yeah. I would like to beat Spurs this season, and I would like to beat Liverpool in the return fixture this season. At home, smash up Klopp and have him give him a loss to go into the sunset with. Yeah.
Happy hunting, my friend.
Yeah, read out number one MILF hunter.
Happy hunting.
Stream cam up to hunt.
Yeah. Go hunt some glazes as well. Friday night party. Breaking news: we just signed Sonic the Hedgehog. What you saying here? Who took that? We Sonic the Hedgehog for left wing. Oh my god! Big up George Preston.
On left wing, we score 100 goals a game.
Replay will be Chelsea 0-0. What's Lily's United says. So what's going on with Chelsea? They did finish 0-0 as well. Boring, right? I'm not sure. Anyway, breaking news. I don't give a shit. I care about us winning on Sunday, and that's it, guys. We will definitely do. I think Poppy will do the watch along. But before we end the stream, just want to remind you, if you want a little bit bantam fun, go to Poppy's channel and do the happy hour quiz. It's all about unity. It's about playing, Kahoots, whatever it's called, Kahoot, and it's like a footballing quiz. I'm not really sure, Mark. You know what the topic is going to be tonight?
Oh, the FA Cup, I think.
FA Cup. So that kicks off around, I think it's about
15 minutes.
In 15 minutes, guys. So please go check it out. Support that channel as well. Whatever we say here.
Post the link in the comments, and people can go there and set a reminder afterwards.
Yeah. Any final thoughts from you guys? What we covered today? We did cover a lot of things, Jarvis, regarding Klopp quits. We talk about Pep potentially also going with the 115 charges. We spoke about the new beginnings. Perhaps this is the dawn of bringing back the old rivalry between United and Arsenal. Depends on things are going. And we spoke about Hips Don't Lie. Of course, we had some controversial debates. We had Vivo Bosic thinking that we are probably jumping on the Martial bandwagon to criticize, but we're not at the end of the Evo. We love you too, man. And we also talked about the Martial situation. Yes, we did. No signings with Ten Hag in this press conference. Spoke obviously about Marcus Rashford out clubbing on a Wednesday, calling in a sickie. And what else? Yeah, we covered a little bit about this expectations regarding Sunday. But, I got nothing more to say. For me, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning almost. And just want to say my big appreciation for everyone that came in here, all the moderators, the super chat that came in as well. It's big support. And I don't want to miss anyone. Gary C came in with a brilliant super chat. Lillis is always there. Jarvis, you're better than me. I'm tired. My eyes don't lie.
Yeah, I just want to say big up to Madhouse. Stephanie comes in. She said we have 63 likes. So people, if you haven't liked, please like the stream. GBST 1007 or George Best, as I like to call him. He's been always active in the chat. So thank you, George Best. Edward Reed, of course. Rushmano comes in with all his brilliant tweets and inputs. So thank you, Lillis. Who else do we have here? Number one MILF Hunter, who's out hunting right now. Ivo Botic, Neil Driscoll, the old man himself. Perfect. I think Neil is a Mank. He usually goes to Old Trafford, so he has knowledge. I like Neil's comments. And who else do we have? Madhouse with all his funny comments. Always
Big
funny. I
Bobby
love
in
you,
the house.
humor, Madhouse. Gary C, thank you for the super chat. Wasn't it Gary C who had the super chat? Yeah.
But also, thank
And
you
Ian
for
McDonald.
you, Jarvis, as well. I understand you've been running back and forwards with your kids. It's not easy to balance things. Big up to you, man. And thanks for always. And Mark as well. Thank you for always showing up and producing.
Thanks for having me, guys. Always enjoy it. It's a pleasure. being here.
Listen, guys.
Oh, guys, fun fact. I think all the games tonight are going to be replayed because all of them end in 0-0 draws.
Whoa, a replays. Well, thank God if we win this on Sunday, we don't have to do a replay. Anyway, guys, we will see you definitely on Sunday, guys. Neil Briscoe, Jarvis, not that old.
I'm sorry if I offended you. I didn't mean to. I will always call you the young man, Neil Driscoll, from now.
Oh, from now on, guys, I would teach you something very positive reinforcement. Never ask somebody how old are you. You always ask them, how young are you, sir? Or how young are you, madam? That's more positive reinforcements. Anyway, guys, brilliant show. It was Mick Ruby here with Jarvis Cocker and the brilliant producer Mark that's not listening at the moment, looking down.
I'm not listening, actually. You're just chatting with the guys in the chat now.
Just messing with you, my friend. Anyway, we're so bad at closing the scenes because we can be here to the crack of dawn and chat football. That's what we love. It's been 1 hour and 50 minutes of pure football. I know some people have been watching the FA Cup, but we certainly
City scored.
City scored. No replay.
Yeah, 90th minute goal.
Damn, okay. They're so lucky, eh? Anyway, great show. Mark, time to close the shop. I don't care about City. I care about United on Sunday. Guys, we will see you on Sunday. It's been a fantastic stream, guys. Take it easy and don't let the media and the glazes and all that crap bite you, man. Just good stream, guys. Lilies, thank you as per usual. And I'm out of here, guys. Close the shop. And otherwise, I'm going to go... Driving me mad, man. Mark, can you close the shop?
Big up, everyone. Have a good night. Catch you later.